So the next letter that we're going to learn is the letter Hey. So this is how we write it in print, and this is how we write it in cursive. The letter Hey is equivalent to the English H letter, like hotel. And this is exactly like we pronounce it. So let's start writing some words with the letter Hey. The first one will be the word for love in Hebrew. A, ha, va. A, ha, va. A, ha, va. So here we're going to learn another A vowel. So here we already know this one. This is patach, we learned it. The kamatz we also learned. And also we have another A vowel over here. This is the third and final A vowel in the Hebrew alphabet, and it's called the chataf patach. Chataf patach. It's simply the same patach that we had, just with two vertical dots, just like so. Typically, this vowel sign will be under guttural letters. But the only thing that you should be concerned about is the appearance. So here before us we have the three A vowel signs. This is a patach, A, this is a chataf patach, A, and this is the kamatz A. No difference whatsoever in pronunciation, only in their appearance. So ahava means love in Hebrew, as a noun. And let's look at the letters. So here we see the letter Aleph, which we know that this is a voiceless letter. So we have an A vowel, we'll read it as A. Here we have the letter Hey, with another A vowel, the chataf patach. So we'll read it as Ha, because it is equivalent to the English H letter. Here we have the letter Bet, which has no dagesh inside it, which means that it is equivalent to the English letter V. And it has a kamatz under it, which is also another A vowel, A, Ha, Va. And here we have another letter Hey, which is similar to the case with the letter Aleph. It will be silent over here, we're not pronouncing it. It won't be ahavah, it will be ahava. The letter Hey over here is completely silent, and it's there for spelling, and it also plays the role of an indicator that tells me that typically the letter that's standing before it has an A vowel. In most cases, not in all of them, but in most cases it tells me this letter has an A vowel. And typically the letter Hey also plays a role to identify nouns that are feminine. Ahava. So the combination of those two letters is Va. So why again we need the letter Hey? The best way for me to illustrate it will be to write another word just without the letter Hey. Same root. Ahav means he loved. Ahav, he loved. So now from a noun it became a conjugation of the verb to love. This is the conjugation for third person singular masculine and past tense, he loved, hu ahav. So now we're coming back to another fact in Hebrew, a very important one, that sooner or later we'll need to get rid of the vowel signs because we have a significant amount of vocabulary. So we have ahav, which is the word he loved. the conjugation of the verb, and ahava. Always I will identify this word as ahav and this word as ahava. And hey here will be silent, and it will tell me that the letter bet over here has an a vowel. And typically, the letter hey is an indicator that we're talking about feminine nouns. We're going to talk about feminine and masculine nouns later in this course. Once again, this is ahav and this is ahava. The hey is silent. We don't pronounce it. It's there for spelling. Another very important role of the letter hey is being the definite article in Hebrew. In English, the definite article is the house, the boy, the child, the store, the grocery store, the car. In Hebrew, we'll use the letter hey as the definite article. So for example, we learned that back in Hebrew is gav. So if we want to make the word the back, we'll write the letter hey and the form of the first letter. There will be no spacing between the word itself and the ha article. Hagav means the back. Let's write it in cursive as well. Hagav, the back. We remember that the word for roof in Hebrew is gag. However, if we want to make it the roof, it will be hagag. Hagag, the roof. We also remember that the word for clothing item in Hebrew is beged. If we want to make it the clothing item, we'll add ha at the beginning. The definite article, ha beged. Ha beged, the clothing item. Ha beged. Before we move on to the next letter in the Hebrew alphabet, let's learn another word that is the word for an eyebrow in Hebrew. Gaba. Gaba. So here we see the same case, that the letter hey, when it's the final letter of the word, it is silent. And it gives me, in most cases, an indication that the letter coming before it has an a vowel. Gaba, an eyebrow. Gaba. If we want to make it definite and say the eyebrow, we'll add the ha article at the beginning. Ha gaba. Ha gaba. So hey, as a definite article, will be always written together in the form of the first letter of the word.